elephant. What's an elephant do? Elephant. Tiger. He looks like your Tigger, huh? Yeah. Hey, that's not yours. That's not yours. That's for Owen. That's for Owen.
So we pressed our luck with. We were just fortunate.
Yeah, we were fortunate with Owen. We're a lot more nervous to have a child biologically, I'd say. In October 2007 is when we started trying, and for about a year we tried to conceive. We didn't have any luck. We started to see just kind of regular OBGYN doctors. We're told not to worry, it was no big deal. And I'd say about a year later, I think I got pregnant for the first time, and that pregnancy ended in a miscarriage.
Yeah, it was in September.
And I think we tried for another year unsuccessfully again. And at that point, that's when we decided that we would try fertility treatments. And so we did some fertility drugs, and we eventually ended up conceiving again, but that conception ended up in a miscarriage as well. And I think it was the next month we tried a procedure called IUI, intrauterine insemination. And that procedure took, and we got pregnant with our daughter Lillian. Unfortunately, 26 weeks into the pregnancy, we lost her. She was stillborn. About 6 weeks after that, we started having some blood work done and some testing, and we found out that I have a blood clotting disorder called factor V Leiden. And most people that have factor V or blood clotting disorders only have one gene. But unfortunately, I have two of the genes, the mutation. I got one gene from my mom and one gene from my dad. So I have what's called homozygous factor V. And some other immune issues on top of that we had tested for that showed concern. So we'll never know 100% why Lillian passed away. We didn't have an autopsy done at the time of her death. But we kind of
assume it's a blood clot in the blood.
Right. We assume and we kind of conclude that it's probably because of the blood clotting disorder is why we lost her. That was very hard and very emotional for us. We went through a very rough time, and it was also an enlightened time when we had a lot of medical kind of checkups done and tried to figure out why we had lost Lillian, what was the cause. And through that, we were told that I'd have a very hard time conceiving, and if I did conceive, I had a very, very slim chance of actually carrying the pregnancy to term. Those are cows. Moo. I don't think we knew anybody that had a stillborn. And you don't know what to do, and family and friends really don't know what to do and don't know what to say, but they comforted us very well, very well. We were just covered with love and support the whole entire time. We also have a very strong faith base, and our church was wonderful. We had people praying for us, I'd say, all over the United States, which was absolutely wonderful. We really appreciate that. So between our family, friends, and faith, that's what got us through. So at that point, we decided that adoption would be our best avenue. And to this day, we'll tell you that the Lord just had the plan for us to have Levi in our lives. I think he was meant to be with us first, and that was the plan. So we started the adoption process in September of 2011. And 18 short weeks later, we were blessed with our son Levi. We were chosen by a wonderful birth mom who gave birth in February 2011, and Levi came into our family, and that's when it all started. Eric and I decided that we would go outside and spring clean, do some yard work. I was up on the ladder on top of the house, and I just kind of got this overwhelming feeling. A voice in my head said, "You need to go take a pregnancy test." And I came outside, and I looked at Eric, and I said to him, "You'll never guess what." And what'd you say?
You're pregnant.
He said, "You're pregnant." We both don't know kind of why we knew, but we did. You're okay, buddy. And that started our Owen story. weren't expecting Owen at all. He was a complete surprise. We didn't try to get pregnant. We didn't do any kind of medical intervention. I wasn't on any kind of medicines or drugs or anything of that nature. We were very happy with Levi, and we thought that was going to be our family.
Smile? You can smile? You smiling?
Look out the window. There's Livy. There's Livy. My previous miscarriages had ended pretty quickly, so we were afraid that we would lose the pregnancy. So a lot of fear in the beginning. Every week it got a little easier. I would never say it was easy. It was very hard to accept just because we thought it wasn't going to happen, especially after we lost Lillian. We knew that we could get very far into the pregnancy and it still could end up bad. So we never really breathed a sigh of relief. Not until he was born.
Yeah,
I think
honestly, yes. Yeah.
it was when we actually felt better about the pregnancy, when it was over. Those first couple weeks, we weren't sure if we should tell family. We weren't sure really what we should do, and then we decided that if we lost the pregnancy, we would need their support. And if I was able to keep the pregnancy and he went full term and he came into our lives, that we would have 2 that were 11 months apart, we would still need their support. They were shocked. We were shocked. They were nervous and happy, and we were nervous and happy, and we all just kind of rolled with the punches together and just prayed. Yeah, that's for baby Owen. They're both
Kinda hangs
miracles,
out, huh?
honestly.